Slightly different with Kyle Cassidy from Autocar this week. We're not looking at a brand new car. Oh no, Kyle, quite the difference. The Caltex with Techron competition, the My Minter competition, has been held and just judged. There were 4 finalists that the judges had to look at. Should we have a look at those first very quickly? These are the finalists. This is finalist number 1 in the modified.
Now, I'm not too sure about this. What is that? It's a big intercooler hanging out the front. That looks awful. The Corolla. I mean, why would you do all that, spend all that money on a Corolla?
Someone put a lot of love into it, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's a Corolla.
Yep.
Beautifully done, and that was the finalist in the category of modified cars. Contemporary was next.
Oh, now this is sort of like the great-great-granddaddy of this car. It's the Land Rover Defender. That's
this is the 60th
special
anniversary
edition.
Launch.
They charged a couple of thousand more for a bit of sticker job there.
And the idea with this one, of course, is it had to be in concourse condition.
Okay.
Stunning condition.
Yep.
Next up, for the ladies, I don't know, can you say that in this it's not very politically correct, the Her Minter section.
Oh, well, we've got a lime green Impala, it looks like. That's pretty nice. I actually quite like that. Nice big wheels and so forth, yeah. All
right, so the judges got together and out of the 4 chose this vehicle, which was the winner in the Classic Minter, as the grand winner for the year, and this is the one that we're standing in front of here.
I think this is a worthy winner, Paul.
I think it is, because I think at the end of the day, this vehicle really carved out its own place in motoring history, didn't it? The Series 1 Land Rover.
Yeah, I suppose the original 4x4, as they like to call it, and beautiful condition. I think the owner said he bought it from a man down in the south who worked for Land Rover, and he built it from the ground up, so it's in perfect condition.
Series 1, in the driving seat, Peter Williams, my very dear friend. I mean, it is incredible, Kyle, isn't it? When you have a look at the standard of the restoration on this vehicle.
It's pretty good, but the problem is that when you have a car that is in this good a condition, you don't really want to drive it anywhere, so it becomes a bit of a showpiece, and you sort of miss out on the enjoyment of owning and driving the car. So.
Well, Tony is the owner of this car here, who's an accountant. It's a bit out there on a limb for an accountant to be interested in this kind of thing, isn't it, Tony?
Well, I'm an accountant of sorts, but everyone's got to have a passion, and mine is Land Rovers, so...
What do you make of the interior here, Kyle? If we can get in close and just have a look at these controls, I mean, it is in mint condition.
Yeah, it's full of modern conveniences like windscreen wipers and a horn. And, look, it's very utilitarian. I mean, it was sort of like a tractor that they put a few body panels on back in the day, but can go anywhere and, still in fantastic condition.
Of course, Tony, you're supposed to load sheep carcasses in the back of this little baby. You don't even take it out in the rain, do you?
Well, no, I've got 2 others to take out in the rain, so this is the Minter.
And it is in fantastic condition.
It's probably a good idea not to take it out in the rain, because British cars of this era had 2 types of leaks, one that let water in and one that let oil out.
Yeah,
so probably...
luckily, as part of the prize, you get a lot of lubricants, and I guess this little baby, if you did use it, would use a lot of lubricants. The hardest thing to keep in mint condition on this vehicle is what?
The canvas top.
Yeah.
It's... This is a brand new one, but they deteriorate pretty quickly if they're left out to the elements. But it's never left outside, so hopefully it can stay mint.
Peter has already said, haven't you, Peter, that you are in the mood to change your RAV4. I mean, I'm surprised that this thing is prepared to sit here and hear that term RAV4. What do you reckon, Peter?
I think I'll go to something a bit more sophisticated. The thing that frightens me still about riding in one of these, Paul, and I've been in these, ridden on and off them since I was a kid, are the number of blinking gear levers there. I mean, when you go to 4-wheel drive in a RAV4, well, it's there all the time, isn't it? You've actually got to push the yellow thing down to put it into 4-wheel drive, so it's not the easiest thing in the world to drive, Paul.
No, but it's well worth mastering something like this, because it's about dreaming, isn't it? It's dreaming the dream of motoring.
Yes, and it's good to have something like this that's still around so we can all appreciate where we've come from, where we've been, and thank goodness for progress sometimes.
And thank goodness for people like you, Tony. It's fair to say that this would make this kind of competition anywhere in the world. This is a world-class restoration, isn't it?
For sure. Of a vehicle you don't see often, so... And good to see people with passion for vehicles like this who still get out there.
It is a joy to have vehicles like this on the road, Pippa. I know that it puts a smile on my face just to stand close to a car like this.
That's lovely. No, it's a very smart-looking mobile, that's for sure. That's for sure. You have a fun little play with that, you and Peter, up there.
I'm going to do that.